Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Quite the action here, folks. Personally, myself, we were going for 3 for 3 in trades. Let me pull it up here. Let's pull up the signal, well, quote unquote signals. So if you're in the whale crew, we shorted 10,241 from this last, oh wait, hang on, let me go in here. Which filled during this pump, then it dumped down into the 9,900s, 10,000s. So that was our second in a row trade from the previous short that we hit. Then I entered a short at 10,155, and then it started to pump, got out, fortunately, at 10,255. So took a tiny little loss there. Was going for 3 for 3, didn't work out. Currently, I'm not fall mode into a long right now, but the signs were there. Now I have company in town, and so I am not able to pay the attention that I'd like to, but here's what I'm gonna say. I received a couple messages from some of my members talking about how they went along right now at 10K. And I actually thought it was a pretty good idea because to me, I don't think we're ready to dump yet. In my opinion, the big dump is going to come in September with the backed futures launch stuff. That is when we will break down and dump. So I feel like if we dumped hardcore now, that it would be too early. So congratulations to those in the crew that longed. And there's a good amount of you guys. Profit logs are popping off right now. So congratulations. All day today, people have been hammering it. So good job, guys. Now, as far as bullish tendencies, we see some opportunity here. We're looking at the 6 hour, the Sig Sauer. We see the transaction flow is curving back up. We see that we have our bullish trend anchors, triggers on the larger time frames. So that's good for the bulls and the longers. 12 hour, same deal. Now in the daily, we have breached into the red. And so I'm not surprised if we have to see at least a little bit of green to come back up before coming back down more. Unless this daily starts to show a thick green wave, like a nice thick one, like the beginning of this one. That would be great. Then we'd know we're probably we're gonna keep going higher. It's time to long the farm. But right now, this little pump, I am staying away from for now. Although we had the 6 hour looking good, the 4 hour looking decent, the 3 hour same, looking bullish, 2 hour was looking bullish. The 1 hour, you had a little bit of time. A little bit of time to catch this pump. There was a little bit of time. There was a little bit of time. So here's what I'm gonna say. On the previous trigger, we had a good amount of candles. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. a good like 2 days, maybe day and a half, 2 days of bullish movement. So if I'm gonna long this, I'm looking for this candle. I'm looking for it to come back down to 10,200, 10,300. The right move was longing in the 10K 9,900 area. Congratulations to those that made that move. Again, I did not make that move, but we did have a successful short from $10,242 down to $10,000. So I'm happy with that. And of course, the previous short, that was also very good. I don't remember if it was a long or short. Either way, we hit it. I got actually, I'm not gonna say it. We got some specials coming up here, folks. We got some specials coming soon. Let's take a look at some of these here. Shout out to these people. Way to go, Tacy. 0.83 Bitcoin. Good job. First cipher, big gain. Good job, dude. In and out on the minute. Good job. Good job, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just, here's the only thing I feel like I can say I know is that when backed launches, that's when it's gonna for sure dump. Not saying it couldn't happen before, but backed it will dump. We know that for sure. Shout out to my whale crew. Shout out to the veteran traders that long. I just want to say, I know I've said it a million times, but I'm very proud of my group. Even though I haven't been trading as much, the trades that I've been putting out have been really good. So I can say that for myself. Minus this just last one where it went back $100. Oh well. I tell you what. I'm telling you, it's okay to take a small loss if it goes back $100 rather than DCAing a losing trade. In my opinion, it is much better to DCA a winning trade than put yourself deeper in the shit on a losing trade. And think about it this way. They say 90% of traders lose. Well, 90% of people out there you hear about DCAing losing trades. You will find that your losses will be so much smaller if you just even cut them if it goes back a little bit, or just not DCA them. Just don't invest any more money into a losing trade. And if you're stuck in a losing trade, guess what? Make another account. Do not force yourself to try to get out of that trade so you can make another. This is why I say that it is so important to have at least minimum 2 separate accounts. That's why with Bybit, I have like 4. I have 4 separate accounts with Bybit. So I can have a trade. If I'm in a losing trade on one and I want to be able to trade, I'll leave it alone. Trade on my other one. So make sure you have multiple trading accounts. Think twice about coddling your losing trades and pouring more money into a losing trade. Now, let's say you long 10K. And I mean, if you didn't take any profit right now, I would not be longing this top. I would not be adding more. Now, if it dumps down to 10,300 or 10,200 and you think it still has a chance to keep going up, then that's when you just like when you're fishing. You let the fish pull away, let it tire out, reel it back in. You reel it back in. Then you let it swim away, tire it back out, reel it back in. Right? You let the fish swim away. So if you got 10K, the fish swam away. Once it tires out and it reels back in, boom. then you let it swim away, then it tires out, comes back down, boom. You guys get the point. There is no comparison to Market Cipher A, B, SR, the package, the support, the community. As far as damn, let's look at this here. I'm starting to get this figured out. The Crypto Commando. Let's see this testimonial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so he's got 7 out of 10 trades green. Good job, dude. Good job. This guy, Lanacor, made a PDF. It's a 30-page PDF on everything Market Cipher. Now, I have briefly read this, but I've gone over it all. I mean, I've pretty much read it, and it's got good. This is a good thing to look at if you're kind of just starting out. Some good kind of base rules. And so you can go on there and check it out. Nothing beats the community we have. We have people that are YouTubing their strategies with Market Cipher, what's working for them, what hasn't worked for them. We have people creating documents like this. We have people making spreadsheets and whatnot. And, you know, I'm willing to admit that sometimes not everyone will understand the way I do things or the way I explain things, or maybe I'm busy, or maybe there's something I was missing in the tutorials that someone else picks up here. But at the same time, I would also say that execute caution. Always execute caution when reading something from somebody. But this looks pretty good. Dang, this guy's even talking about stock market and Forex with Market Cipher, which it certainly does work. So that's cool. Tonight again, I'm a busy bee, guys. I'm a busy bee, but the signals that I've been putting out have been hammering. So shout out to my whale crew. Shout out to the community taking care of themselves. Again, no other trade group out there that I'm aware of has some of the best known traders in the world with Bitcoin in our group. You know, to regular people, but we literally do have top ranked BitMEX, Bybit traders in our group, and you might not always know who they are, because when they get outed, they always end up getting flooded with a million messages. Some have actually had to create a new username so they wouldn't receive so many messages from people. So that's understandable. But please be careful in listening to anything anyone says. Take it with a grain of salt. But overall, I am a happy leader. I am a happy king of my people right now. I tend to keep it that way. And there is, I feel like mentioning this might lower signups this week, but I don't care. Coming up next weekend, there is going to be a holiday special on probably, I would say, the majority of our services. Certainly Market Cipher. There's going to be a good special coming up next weekend. I think I'm going to do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like a 4-day special. And yeah, we're going to keep kicking ass. We are the competition to beat. And even though lately there's been there's been people have made websites putting me down, calling Market Cipher a sham, and that, oh, you can get all these indicators are free. And you're right. That has never been, I have never said that, RSIs, these are secret RSIs, or the VWAP is only something I've created, or the transaction flow. Duh. Things like the yellow X's and blood diamonds you won't be able to get anywhere else. But what Market Cipher is, I'm going to leave you guys with this. If you are new and you've heard some bad things about us, or about you can get Market Cipher anywhere, first off, not everyone's a computer. Well, here's what I'll say. Market Cipher is the complete car. It's the complete Ferrari. Now, all of us humans have the knowledge and power, or the ability to gain the knowledge, to build our own Ferrari if we wanted to. I could read, buy tires, buy a motor, buy a transmission, and put it all together myself. But I choose not to, because I have other things to do. Maybe you have a family or you have a job. So I think the people that are saying these things are people that are, if you can make your own market cipher by yourself, if you have the time to put together your own indicator package, adjust every single indication to something that works for you, that you've back tested, well, by golly, do it. Do it. If it's going to better your life, please do it. But don't throw shade on the 95% of the world that have jobs, that are attorneys, lawyers, single moms. Not everyone has the time or the know-how to go into PineScript and create and adjust everything and do this shit. Some people, most people, would rather just buy the damn car than make one themselves. So on that note, we are the greatest group. I am lucky to have this group of people, from the sports bettors to the stock traders to the whale crew to the market cipher wizards. Thank you guys for being such a good overall group. We haven't had to kick anyone out of the whale crew in quite some time. In fact, since the whale crew was launched last December, it's been 9 months. We've only had to ban, I think, 8 people in 9 months. And that's really good. We have a lot of members. So keep up the positivity. Always be nice. Don't answer questions that you don't know the answer to or think you might know the answer to just to say something. And let's keep seeing these profit logs kicking ass. I've never seen so many new traders hit 70, 80, 90% in any other group with any other package anywhere. And if you have, you can let me know. Peace.